The Collegiate Cup hits Irvine. Does New York take the title again? Plus a host of high school champions crowned. All next on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start things off first with the Collegiate Cup. It's the biggest tune-up to the women's college water polo season. The William Willett Aquatic Center played host this past Sunday. Let's get you caught up with all the highlights. Third place matchup, China taking on USC. China opens the scoring with back-to-back goals. Here's Yuan Liu faking, then going bar down for the second. It's a 2-0 lead. Denise Mamalito for the Trojans goes skip shot here to get USC on the board. They trail 2-1. Ying Zhai goes lob late here in the second. Then Sanfang Nong goes upper high corner. China is in front 5-1. Goals on each side open the third. Then China's Jinyan Wang gives a few fakes, then sinks her second of the quarter. It's a 7-3 lead. Mamalito back to work this time. She spots an open Kelsey McIntosh. Closing the third with another Trojan goal. They battle back 7-4. Then two more goals would seal the deal for China in this 10-4 win over USC. Huan Wang redirecting the ball here right in front as the horn sounds. That's all for China. They take third place afterward. Zhao Mei talking about the win.
I think the team this game played very well. We are a team. We defend very well. We play here do the training for the American and let the player get some more experience.
First place, New York Athletic Club taking on Stanford. Sarah Class of the Cardinal striking first with a lob and Stanford in front 1-0. Not long after, some former Stanford standouts. Melissa Seidemann gets an inside pass from Jordan Rainey, and the two-time Olympian knows what to do with it, hitting here, and we're all even at 1. After Kaylee Gilchrist opens the second for New York, Stanford gets back-to-back goals from Kat Class and Ryan Neuschel. We're even again at 4. Stanford's Madison Stamen takes the long pass and puts this one just past the keeper. Stanford staying close, down 6-5. We skip ahead now. Ioana Haralabidis goes cross cage here to get New York's first goal of the third quarter. They build a 3-goal lead, 8-5. Exciting stuff here to start the fourth. Jamie Neuschel opens with his backhand shot. More New York offense on goals from Williams, Seidemann, and Stefania Haralabidis. Then Stanford, one last attempt, but Stefania there for the steal. New York takes it 14-5, back-to-back winners of the Collegiate Cup. Afterwards, we caught up with New York's goalie, Julia Herman, about her first time playing for the New York Athletic Club.
I mean, for me at least, it was my first time playing with Nyack, and I think, you know, everyone's just got a good understanding of the sport of water polo, and we're just trying to work together and kind of flow and put balls into set, get things done there, and then defensively make sure we're covered on the counter.
Now we move on to college water polo. Two big rivalry matches this past weekend airing on the Pac-12 network. It was the Crosstown Splashdown in LA. USC, UCLA, Trojans take it 12-11. And then in Northern California, they call it the Big Splash. Stanford and Cal, this one went to OT. The Cardinal, they take it 12-11. That sends us off to our Cap 7 college scoreboard as the regular season comes to a close in men's college water polo. Cal Baptist edging UC Irvine 12-11. UC Davis all over Pacific 12-7. Navy better than Johns Hopkins 13-7. And Chapman over Air Force 15-7. This weekend, NCAA tournament berths are on the line. 6 college conference championships are being held. One note, due to the fires in Southern California, the Golden Coast Conference moved. It was supposed to be at Pepperdine. Now it will go to Long Beach State. Here's a look at the rest of the tournaments this weekend. Each winner gets an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. USC will host the MPSF. SCIAC goes campus sites. WWPA up in Fresno. The Northeast at Brown, and the Mid-Atlantic in the Bronx at Fordham. Also, all the college conference championships, many offering streaming. Visit each of the site hosts to learn more about how you can log on and watch all the action as teams vie for their NCAA tournament berth. 8 teams will be announced next week, vying for a spot in the Final Four at Stanford in the first week of December. Water polo on TV this weekend. The Pac-12 network back at it with the MPSF Championship, third place and first place on Sunday. All the action starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Now on to high school water polo, and hang with us here because there were a bunch of champions crowned last week and in the last 2 weeks. So many across California, many in states around the country. We start first in California, the CIF LA City section, the 7th straight title for Palisades in boys water polo. They defeat Birmingham 13-5. Now we go CIF Southern section, Division I, considered the top level of high school water polo in the country by some. NorCal may have an argument. Harvard Westlake in an upset over Newport Harbor 5-3. Division II, Foothill over Miracosta 6-4. In Division III, Servite defeats Los Osos 13-11. Santa Monica edging Capistrano Valley 11-9 in Division IV. Division V, California over Brentwood 10-9. Division VI, Valley View edging Tustin also 10-9. Division VII, Cathedral 3 goals better than Baldwin Park 12-9. Down to San Diego we go, the Open Division, 2 of the perennial powers getting together. This year, Cathedral Catholic defeats Bishops 11-7. Division I, Canyon Crest 2 goals better than Point Loma 8-6. Division II, Steel Canyon all over Mar Vista 14-6. Division III, Classical Academy 11, Francis Parker 8. To the CIF Central section, Division I, Buchanan defeating Rigetti 14-5. Garces, a big winner in Division II over El Diamante 19-6. Division III, how about this? A football score or water polo? Hanford defeats Edison 22-21. Central section, girls Division I, Clovis 6, Arroyo Grande 5, a close one there. Division II, Porterville over Redwood 10-7. And in Division III, Kingsburg 10, Sierra Pacific 6. CIF SJS Division I boys, St. Mary's 10, Jesuits 7. In Division II action, Granite Bay 3 goals better than Rio Americano. Division III, Christian Brothers 3 goals better than Oakdale. On the girls' side, All Davis in Division I beating St. Francis by 10. Division II girls, Rio Americano avenging the loss for the boys. They claim the crown. And Division III, Sonora 9, Kimball 2. To the Central Coast section, Open Division girls, Leland 11, Soquel 2. Division I girls, Los Altos with the win over Mountain View 8-6. And Division II, Menlo 20, Saratoga 10, another high-scoring affair. Air quality a factor in this area as well. Games were moved around. The Open Division for the boys, that was postponed until today between Bellarmine and Sacred Heart Prep. We'll have results next week. Division I boys, Palo Alto in a high-scoring affair over Los Altos 13-12. In Division II, Archbishop Mitty 2 goals better than Willow Glen, 9-7. CIF North Coast section postponed until today due to air quality. More results coming next week. And now we leave California and go to Michigan and went to overtime. Okemos over Hudsonville, 11-10 in OT, claiming the Michigan crown. To Oregon, 5A boys, Park Rose 12, West Albany 4, 6A boys, low-scoring affair as Newburgh gets past Lake Ridge 6-3. 5A girls, West Albany 13, Hood River 9. And how about 6A girls action? Sam Barlow with a first, claiming the title over Lincoln 11-7. To the state of Washington, well-known power Curtis takes the state title over Bainbridge Island 14-6. Division II winner Wilson 7, Kennedy Catholic 5. We go back east, the Eastern Prep Championship. On the boys' side, the Hill School 1 goal better than Haverford 12-11. For the girls, Episcopal Academy defeating the Hill School 14-8. And the Maryland Prep Championship, Loyola 14, Gilman 5. A big congratulations to all of our high school state champions. More to come next week on The Counterattack. And now we close out the show as we do every week with our social media send-off powered by Cobian. We're sharing the best of what you're sharing on social media every week. And we start with our weekly Cobian winner, David Espinoza, highlighting Coach Kevin Ricks helping his players get better, sharing this via Twitter. He's winning brand new Cobian sandals. Don't forget you can win your very own pair. Post on Twitter or Instagram something from your water polo journey. Use the hashtags Counterattack and Every Step Matters and you can win. From there, USA Water Polo announcing the Coaches Education Council. Some great names in the sport on this list, all about improving coach education. Great stuff there from the USA Water Polo Coaches Ed Twitter account. Check out this warm-up. You'd have to think our friends at USA Synchro would be proud.
To the right, guys. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this side. One hop this side. Right foot, 2 front. Left foot, 2 front. Slide to the left.
From there, we go to Princeton, where goalie Ryan Melisini can not only save, he can sing. Take a listen.
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
From there, back to the pool, where helicopter videos are showing up daily, and Jordan shows us he knows how to get to the chopper. And last but not least, LOHS Varsity Water Polo. They've got their Halloween costumes on point. A Chick-fil-A theme here. Check it out via their Twitter account. And that's the best of water polo on the internet this week. Thanks for all your submissions. Keep them coming. Use the hashtag counterattack. Tag us at USAWP. That's all for this week's episode. Thanks so much for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.